Hi, everybody watching us on Fox 11's Facebook page, Fox 11 Los Angeles. I'm Phil Shuman. We are on Blake Street in downtown Denver. Behind me, as you can see, is Coors Field, the spectacular baseball stadium that opened here in Denver in 1995, home to the Colorado Rockies, but more importantly tonight, home to the 91st annual Major League Baseball All-Star Game. One of the big stories, of course, Shohei Ohtani, the Angels pitcher and hitter, the first man ever to be voted into the All-Star Game as both a pitcher and a hitter. He's expected to start the game tonight, perhaps pitch one inning, and he is going to be hitting leadoff as a designated hitter. Comparisons, of course, to Babe Ruth, no less than Babe Ruth. He's the first Angel, by the way, to start a game, the All-Star Game, since Jared Weaver back in 2011. So we have Shohei Ohtani, we have Jared Walsh, the first baseman, representing the Angels. Mike Trout, of course, voted onto the team, but he is injured and is not here. For the Dodgers, Max Muncy, who's starting, going to be hitting second. Justin Turner's here. Chris Taylor, Walker Buehler, Mookie Betts was voted into the game, but chose to pass. Apparently players can do that now. Concerned for injury, concerned for staying rested and healthy. Baseball is a grind, 162 games, and a lot of guys feel that 4 or 5 days off, as much of an honor the All-Star Game is, 4 or 5 days off is more important to them for their team and for themselves, because it's all about winning and getting to the playoffs and the World Series. So this is a ballpark that's in Denver. It's unlike what you'd see in Dodger Stadium, unlike Angel Stadium, more along the lines of Camden Yards in Baltimore, Fenway Park, Wrigley. It's that stadium that's part of the downtown fabric, and this is the scene outside. This gentleman coming up right here, you see in the white shirt, that is the new Nike designed All-Star jersey that the players are going to be wearing. That's the Colorado jersey, looks cool. Some controversy about that because it's not a traditional type of baseball uniform, but they have a new marketing deal with Nike, and so they're trying it out, see what happens. I'm told that tickets are still available on the secondary market. The average price about $500. We spoke to people who've spent less and people who spent more. One man from Riverside, you might have seen him if you were watching our TV broadcast. Our news is on at 3 o'clock today. Spent about $700. He came in from Riverside, has been here the whole week. The All-Star Game has evolved into much more than just a game. There's typically like the Fan Fest at the local convention center, where fans can buy merchandise, autograph sessions with current and former players. There's all kinds of pop-up booths, souvenirs. There's interactive games for kids. They can run the bases, they can get baseball lessons, they can take batting practice. It's become, a huge event. And while I'm thinking about that, I should also point out that next year, the 2022 All-Star Game is in Los Angeles at Dodger Stadium. That's going to be a great time. They haven't actually set the date for it, though. It's usually the second Tuesday in July. So this one starts 5 o'clock Pacific. The Fox pregame show, and also on Fox.com, is coming up at the top of the hour, 4 o'clock. Fox obviously knows how to do sports, so it's going to be a great night. There's all kinds of innovative cameras, drones, the kinds of access with the TV cameras that you wouldn't have during a regular season baseball telecast. So that's pretty interesting to see, kind of cutting edge production that they do. It's going to be streamed on Fubo also, right? As well as Fox.com. So right behind us, take a look, our cameraman Joe Prince, some of Denver's finest. You heard about that incident with the arrests of people with guns and ammunition at a hotel near here earlier in the week. Very unsettling. They're saying it was not a threat to the All-Star Game, but security, as is always the case with these high-profile events, very evident. In fact, just across the street, if we look over this way, you can see this sheriff's Bearcat-type rescue vehicle and those black unmarked SUVs behind him, guys with automatic weapons. It's very serious here for obvious reasons. So it's been a little hot, it's been a little windy, it's been a little humid. They actually had a little bit of rain here, but the skies for the most part have cleared, and it should be an absolutely beautiful night. We're going to be here. We have a very ambitious extra inning show after the Fox network post-game show. We're going to be on for about an hour. I'll be live in that on the television side. That's, remember, television for you youngsters. And we're going to have a live report in the Fox 11 Extra Innings show, and also on the Fox 11 News at 10. So for now, I'm going to go try to find a seat if I can get inside. And I'm going to say so long for the folks watching on our Facebook page, and we'll see you on TV later.